evening. Hope that you're keeping well. I'm just going to get myself a little bit more situated than I was just a moment ago. Issues with the ring light still. Sorry about that. There we go. I think pretty well good here. Sorry about that. Issues with the ring light. It's moving. Just like it was 2 weeks ago. Okay, there we go. I think we're okay. Yes, I have an evil eye up there, just in case you're wondering what that is. Hi, how are you doing tonight? My name is Sarah. Yes, I'm a coffee drinking and TV feeder. Hope that you're keeping well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just checking in the chat. Oh my goodness, how has your day been? It's been absolutely crazy for me this entire week. So I would say I would have to go back and look at the TV reading that we did on Monday to double check and see what messages came through. But I remember that it was very chaotic, very hectic, I guess is the better word rather than chaotic. And it seems like that's how my week has been. So let me just get myself sorted out here in the background. Just going to hide messages on my phone and use my phone to stream and laptop off to the side so I can actually see your messages. I'm quite short-sighted. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. Sorry, it's sort of off center here a little bit. Okay, let's see. I know I was in the chat just a few minutes ago and I saw some of my friends in there. So let me just double check and see that I read all the messages. Oh, it doesn't want to work. 1 second. Okay, I think I've got it straightened down. Okay, there. That's a little better. I have it magnified quite a bit. Even then it's still blurry. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Dragonfly, hi. Thanks so much for being here. Hey, Linda, how are you tonight? Thank you so much, ladies, as always, for being here and for all of your support and all of your help. I love how I love how you just chat amongst yourselves. Makes me feel so happy that we're all at that level. We're like, we're just friends. You're hanging out. Thank you so much, Dragonfly, for that beautiful reminder. Thank you so much for posting that. So appreciate that. Yes, for sure. Yeah, we are doing 3 5-minute TV readings this evening, as always. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, so, there we go. Nicole, you're back. Hey, Nicole, thanks so much for being here. That's awesome. Aw, thank you so much. Okay, so this is awesome. Well, ladies, thank you so much again, as always, for being here. Yes, we definitely, Nicole, we did miss you on Monday. We're like, oh, Nicole's not here. But we are back here for live viewer readings. So, if you are interested in having a tea leaf reading, please let me know. Please let us know in the chat and we will have a quick reading for you. So how are you ladies doing? Has your week been insane as mine has? Let's start off like that with right away. It's been quite busy. So in case you are watching this live now when you come across it, or if you're watching this on the replay, hi, yes, my name is Sarah, and I offer tea leaf readings. I've been doing this now for 14 years this July, which is insane to think about, but 14 years now. So this is what we're doing. We're hanging out here on Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we are doing live viewer readings. So if you come across this, even if it's on a replay, quick note, back again here next Thursday. And on Thursday evenings, this is what we do. So we do live viewer readings. So as a quick recap, tea leaf reading, in case you're wondering what tea leaf reading is, what is that? So tea leaf reading is a divination tool. Divination tools are divine tools, ways to ask for and receive divine guidance. Tea leaf reading is one of many different kinds. It's also called tassiography, tassiology, tassiomancy. They all come from the French root word tass, which means cup. So literally is referring to cup reading, even though in this case we are using tea. Hectic but impossible, Dragonfly. That's exactly how can we pin that comment to the top? That's exactly how my week has been. So that's what tea leaf reading is. It describes, this is how I myself describe tea leaf reading. It describes the qualities and or characteristics of events and or situations which are likely to occur. That is how I myself describe tea leaf reading. I know you ladies in the chat here, I know this is totally hat to you. You could do this. you know all this. But as a quick reminder for anyone who is not aware, I do read chronologically. Different people read different ways. I think it's all great. I myself read chronologically. So in our case, being a weekly, usually on Monday evenings, we go live at 8 p.m. Eastern as well. We do a general weekly tea leaf reading, like a look at the week ahead, to see what divine guidance, what the boss, what the divine would like us to know, as for insight as to the week ahead. So We do read I read chronologically. So the rim is like happening now. So the present situation, the sides are on the way, and the base is more of the distant future. So now, on the way, and later. That's how I myself do it. So that is how we do. I do approach tea leaf reading essentially. So if anyone would like to hop on here and have a quick tea leaf reading, please let us know. Linda, okay, just reading a message here. Wow. Oh, Linda, I am so happy for you. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Oh, congratulations to her. That's fantastic. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, thanks so much, Linda, for the validation. That's amazing. Yeah, on Monday nights, that's what we do, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's what we do. We do a general weekly TV reading, and clearly, from what Linda was saying, she gave some validation. So thank you so much for that. That's amazing. So quick reminder, just a few housekeeping notes as always. All the readings that I offer are for a little bit tired here, sorry, entertainment purposes only. Please take what you will, leave what you don't. Let's give a big shout out to my mods. I know you're all here in the chat already, but my beautiful moderators, tonight we have Nicole and Dragonfly. So I just wanted to say thank you so much, ladies, for all of your help. So appreciate that. We all discovered, came up with a system where whenever we were doing the TV feeding itself, I turn the computer away, so I'm not looking at the chat at all. So my beautiful moderators make sure that everything runs very smoothly in the background so I can offer my best to you. So that's what we're doing here. But a big shout out to my moderators for all of your help. So thank you so, so much. Well, ladies, it looks like, okay, Jennifer. Jennifer, hey, thanks so much for being here. Hi, welcome. Hey. Well, we're open, so if anyone would like to have a quick 5-minute tea leaf reading, it's my gift to you. It's complimentary. There's no payment or anything. So if you'd like to have a tea leaf reading, please let us know. I do have a Ko-fi account, so if anyone is ever interested at all, absolutely zero pressure. But if you did want to contribute financially, make a donation, buy my dog Brie a biscuit. She's almost 3 years old. How is that possible? She's a chocolate lab named Brie. You're most welcome to, but of course you don't have to. And if you do, then thank you so much for all of your help. Jennifer, oh, perfect. Oh, hey. Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, let's read your tea leaves and see what the universe would like you to know. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. Okay, let me just reboil the water here. I have it boiling in the background, or I had it boiling in the background just a few minutes ago before we hopped on. So let me just get the water reboiled for you. Gypsy Raven Zoo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thanks so much for being here and welcome. Perfect. Okay, my mods, may you please help me figure out what I'm doing here. So it looks like we have Jennifer GR. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And then we have Gypsy Raven Zoo. Am I saying your name correctly? I hope so. So it looks like we're waiting for you ladies. Perfect, in that order. Okay, cool. So let me go ahead and get everything. Thank you so much for being here. Hope that you enjoy your tea leaf reading. It's always really fun. I never know what information is going to come through, obviously, and I have zero idea what it's exactly referring to, nor do I want to know. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Nicole, and thank you, Gypsy Raven. Perfect. Gypsy Raven Zoo. Thank you so much. Yes, so in case you ladies, I'm not sure, have you been here before? If you haven't, then just a quick reminder here. If whenever I do live, thank you so much. So thank you so much, Dragonfly. So whenever I do the live viewer readings, I just ask, please don't put your comment, or sorry, please don't put your question or the area of your life that you'd like to gain some insight into the chat. Please feel free to put validations in should you wish to, but there's absolutely no pressure or anything. Only comment as a validation should you wish to. And just please don't put your question in the chat. One, it maintains your confidentiality, and two, keeps me as objective as possible. I don't really need to know. I don't want to know. I don't like to know what the question is. It keeps me active, and that way I'm not inadvertently trying to connect dots that may or may not be accurate. So just as a quick reminder, if you can. Thanks so much, Nate. It just keeps everyone, even and keel. So that would be awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get your reading ready. Just going to pour the water here in the background. So we have two ladies here. So Jennifer, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right, and Gypsy Raven Zoo. I don't know if you ladies have ever had a TV reading, but I hope that you enjoy your readings this evening. Very cool to have. So I have a little heart emoji or something on my screen that on the chat that blocks off some of the words. So if I'm trying to figure out what you said, that's why. Oh, I think I'm missing a word there. 1 second. Very cool to have this gift reading tea leaves. Thank you so much. It absolutely is. Like I never did, but I have stopped in to watch. Oh well, thank you so much, Jennifer, and thank you so much, Gypsy Raven. Yeah, tea leaf reading was really amazing. I had zero plan and zero intention of ever doing tea leaf reading ever. It was a long series, long story short, a series of events that happened in 2010, and that's how I began doing tea leaf reading. And it's like God, universe, source, the divine creator, whatever names you want to use, sort of said, okay, Sarah, this is what you're going to do. Put it in my path. And I've been doing it ever since. And I love it. I also do psychic medium readings too, but tea leaf reading is so unique. And I find not too many people offer tea leaf reading. So that's one of the reasons why I really like to offer tea leaf reading and do the weekly lives and then the Thursday evening lives. And I used to do the pre-recorded uh general bi-weekly tea leaf readings, and then the general weekly tea leaf readings all pre-recorded. I'm like, this is just too much editing on my end. So then we began doing lives, which I prefer, because this way, case in point, we get to interact, we get to hang out. And I always have the best people here in the chat. Like everyone is friends as far as I'm concerned. We always have a nice hang. I always say it like we're just hanging out. That's all we're doing. We're hanging out, reading tea leaves, and it's always so much fun. So it is very cool to have a gift. It absolutely is a gift. It's from the boss. And I'm just doing my best to be of help. That's totally it. So that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Well, I hope, ladies, that you enjoy your readings. So let's get to it. And I did my mods, Nicole and Dragonfly. Could you maybe put my email address back in the chat? I should have pinned that up again. Sorry. Definitely tea leaf reader. I know I'm the only tea leaf reader basically that I know too. I know other people do tea leaf reading. Totally cool. I know that other people do. I just have never met anyone personally, certainly, that does read tea leaves. I had also a Greek coffee green reading, like a Greek coffee reading once. That was my first ever cup reading at all, and this was years ago. That was back, oh gosh, that was years ago. That's probably around 2004, 5, or 6, somewhere around there. And it was fabulous. But I had never. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. But I had never had a tea leaf reading before then. Usually I find it's older female members of a family, like a grandmother figure, usually are the ones who know how to do tea leaf reading. That's from what I've always heard from other people. That's what I have read, and that's what other people have said to me as well in conversation. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, that's my email address there. So Jennifer and Gypsy Raven. So what we do is, if you like me to take some pictures of your tea leaves and email them to you after, you should take your own 3 pictures. I'm most happy to do so. So if you would like me to send you pictures of your tea leaf reading, of the leaves, please send me a quick email. Nicole just put that into the chat, and I will reply to you as soon as possible. Probably tonight, if not tonight, then by the latest tomorrow night, and I will send you pictures of your tea leaves, just for your reference. Thank you, Dragonfly. Yeah, both go to the same email address. So feel free to email either of the emails that Nicole and Dragonfly put up, and they both go to the same email. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay. So right now I'm using regular black bagged tea. You can use different kinds of tea, in my opinion and in my experience. So I'm just using my mugs, the good old standard. I got these several years ago, and I love them for tea leaf reading. Oh, thank you so much. And we're using regular black tea tonight. That's what we're doing. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to push the leaves down here, back in the cup. I'm going to be very Canadian here and apologize for the background noise. What I'm doing is I'm pushing the leaves back down. I swirl the leaves with some hot water, boiled water. And right now I'm pushing the leaves back down on the sides of the cup, back down into the base. Here we are. Yes, and I finally got the readings up from last week and this week. I had technical issues literally on Monday, both the past Monday readings, this Monday and last week. So I finally got the edited versions up. So it took me a lot longer than normal, but they're up now. So yay. Okay, so let's look at your tea leaves. Just straining out any excess liquid right now, Jennifer. So that's what I'm doing. Different people, like I know people read tea leaves differently. I think it's all cool. It's all a matter of personal preference and how they read tea leaves. But I read chronologically. I always have. So put the tea leaves in, and I'm just put the hot water, boiled water in. Now I'm just straining out any excess liquid. You need a little bit in there, but not too much. Checking the consistency. In the past, I have found that rather than describing how I read tea leaves before we begin, I just go ahead and start doing the tea leaf reading and sort of walk myself through the process just to show you how I get the cup ready. It's a lot of words and a lot of steps, so it sounds a lot more complicated than it really is, but that's what we're doing right now. Okay, that's good. Here we go. Okay, so this live is obviously being recorded, so I'm going to aim to have this live posted at some point tomorrow. I've had a lot on my plate the past little while, so I'm going to aim to have it posted online again tomorrow. But if not, then I'll aim to have it posted by Saturday at the very latest, but I'm going to have it posted for sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a plate on top. Put it on top of the cup. My screen's quite tilted here, but I assure you this is level. 1, 2, 3, flip. Okay, here we go. Just going to move a few things over so we don't have any issues with ring lights falling over like we had last week. It's embarrassing. Okay, so now I have your cup upturned, Jennifer, and now I'm just going to turn it 3 or 4 times. In case you're wondering like what I'm doing when I do that, I know I've said this once before, but in case you're wondering when I do that, it's a force of habit. I'm also a Reiki master teacher. You see a Reiki master teacher. So during that training that I had from the first couple that taught me, I'm clearing up my hand chakras. So it's something force of habit that I've acquired since that training. So in case you're wondering what that is, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm going to just turn this 3 or 4 times. For tradition, always clockwise. Sunwise, always. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to allow the liquid to strain out of the cup. I do find with tea leaf reading, other divination tools are amazing. I think all divination tools are really cool. With tea leaf reading, it just always seems like there's all these little steps that are involved. So it takes a little longer to get the cup in this case ready, but let's be that just the way it is. I'm just very carefully absorbing any excess liquid so it doesn't pool in the base and change the images which are in the base. Try and prevent that from happening whenever possible. Oh, dragonfly. Well, if you're ever, I don't really promote that very much, but I certainly do. I can teach Reiki should I wish to. I'm a certified Usui Reiki master teacher. So, Dragonfly, if you'd like me to if you want to arrange a Reiki appointment, yeah, we can totally do that. Just send me an email and we can totally do that. No problem. My focus has always been on readings as opposed to energy healings, but we can totally do that. Not a problem. If you're interested, just let me know. That's pretty good. I'm just going to move your cup. Sorry, not your cup. Your plate off to the side. Okay, Jennifer, here we go. Ready for your reading? Okay, quick sip. I do talk kind of fast, especially during tea leaf readings. So, ladies, heads up. Super speed talking. Okay, everyone. Jennifer, yes, perfect. Now I'm turning the laptop around so I cannot see the chat at all. This allows me to read unencumbered. So again, a huge thank you to my moderators for keeping everything running very nicely and neatly and cleanly and well and safe and good in the background. Okay, so let's take a quick peek at the time. Perfect. Okay, now please feel free to put validations in the chat or not. totally up to you. Again, please just don't put your question in there. Keeps me as objective as possible and helps to maintain your confidentiality. Okay. Entertainment purposes only, of course. Big disclaimer in the description box below. Please take what you will and leave what you don't. Okay, here we go. On the way in later. Okay, let's see. I do go quiet when I'm concentrating. Let's see. One. I would say that currently, like right now, there's one main area. Now, this could be in regards to your question or otherwise is whatever the boss wants you to know. I would say that right now, there's one main area of enter situation taking place right now where things are calm and clear and quiet, and you're happy with that, and or you want things to get moving a little bit more. Now, that general scenario of being quiet and wanting things to get moving, or you're happy with the way that things are, that is also true, but in another area as well. But this is like one main area of significance. There's also slightly less significant area of importance where that is also the case, as well as in one much smaller area. So in other words, I use examples a lot. So in other words, gold, silver, and bronze in terms of importance. It's taking place right now. But it looks like that's going to be changing. I laugh. Oh, wow. Okay, I laugh, but I'm not laughing at you at all. Wow, it looks like okay, so yeah. Yeah, it looks like that would be that's gonna be changing imminently and for the next while as well. I know timing is a little bit tricky to pinpoint sometimes in tea leaf reading anyway, but I'll do my best here and see what's in here. But it looks like whatever is on the way. Okay, so I'll back up for a second. So you have a layout that we often see where there's one main event or situation that is like the core, the main focus, the hub, whatever words you want to use of your question or whatever the case is. There's one main event or situation that's coming up, and it's being conveyed to you that is of highly significant importance. It's taking up just over half of the cup. So whatever this is referring to, it is very significant. I would say that generally speaking, overall, it's comprised of a great amount of thinking and talking and words and conversations, and things are up in the air. There is, I would say, also some definitely clarity. It's just that a lot of many different things all happening at once. And some surprises, yes, some unknowns, yes, but it's also in some cases a state of or an experience of knowing where we stand and yet we don't at the same time. But a nice combination of thoughts and discussions and words and ideas as combined with clarity at the same time. That clarity or really knowing where you stand combined with surprises at the same time, that is coming up in the next little while. It starts off with a singular event or situation that is part of this overall tapestry of events, and that does sort of expand and become of greater significance for you. And that does go into the base. Which is in the more distant future. Surrounding that is more of the thoughts and words and conversations and ideas more up in the air. Aside from that, generally speaking, you have one, we'll say one, we could say two, three, four. I would say three, maybe four, depending on your perspective or perception of it, 3 or 4 scenarios or aspects of your life where things are definitely quieter for you. So you will be able to pace yourself a little bit. But I would say just to be as productive as possible with the time that you do have that's coming up, because it looks like it's going to be fairly a full-on situation with just everything all happening at once. Okay. This main event or situation, a large part of it does begin with an idea, a new opportunity that is being presented, thoughts, ideas, things along those lines, but it really is a new concept, a new opportunity that is being contemplated. That one specifically is a new beginning. And also the letter C is involved, and as well as the idea of Yes, it's a new opportunity, but it's really an opportunity also to like reap what you sow, to get what it is that you want to have, like bringing in the harvest. I do wonder if this has any relation to property in some way, shape, or form. I truly do wonder that. So if so, I would say that it's nicely on the way, just not quite ready at this moment in time as of now, as of later. But there's a Cancerian connection. I'm no astrologer or a numerologist, but it does look like a good scenario, and you are receiving very good things. Generally speaking, we do have the person, place, or thing with the letter S that's involved. A reminder that the angels are always around you. Divine guidance is always available to you. Swiftness of movement, possibly foreign travel, action, momentum, speed, but definitely reminders that the angels are always around you, in my opinion, and from what I'm seeing in here. Okay, and then when we get into the base, which is the more distant future, letter R, person, place, or thing that is involved in that whole scenario. The base looks very similar to what I'm seeing around the leaves, around the sides of the cup, similar to that. But one specific area where there's a lot of unknowns, like a surprise, basically a fairly significant surprise. We're not supposed to know what that is right now. But aside from that, there's also, let's see, one, two, three, is one main event or situation that has essentially, I'm going to say one, two, I'm going to say four parts to it. And that's where the no one's in or surprises are there for you. But also a helpful individual is also present and involves some kind of reassurance is associated with that individual. It may involve some creativity, a new creative project of some kind as well. As well as a letter A and abundance and prosperity, but again, another reminder for reassurance, like a reminder that reassurance is present. That is your tea leaf reading. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I'm just going to make a little note here on your piece of paper so I know which cup belongs to whom. And I hope that you enjoyed your tea leaf reading. Looks like you were in for one busy time, one busy lady. Okay, let me look back in the chat. Okay, let me just get caught up here. Oh, Jennifer, I'm so sorry. I can completely relate. I'm so sorry for that. Wow. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, thank you so much for the validations, Jennifer. I'm so sorry for you. My sympathies. I'll say if you like me to, I'll say some thoughts and prayers for you. Oh dear. Well, I wish healing for you and your family. It's hard. But thank you so much for the validations, and hopefully that reading was helpful for you. It looks like you have a lot on the way. I know I say that often, but it's true. But you have a lot on the way. I would just say pace yourself, but it looks like things are going to be really, really good. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, just send me a quick email if you like me to, and I can send you pictures of your tea leaves. Well, thank you for letting me read for you. Hope it helped a little bit. Okay. All right, so moving on. So Gypsy Raven Zoo. Cool. So Gypsy Raven Zoo. Let's read your tea leaves now. I have your hot water here. I'm just putting some hot water into your cup. Let's get this cup ready. Just going to strain out the excess liquid. Well, Jennifer, thank you so much again for being here. I really hope that reading was of some help for you. Hopefully it was helpful. Just hang in there. But my sympathies are for sure with you. Okay, ladies, we are now reading for Gypsy Raven Zoo. So that's a cool username. Love it. So let's get your leaves ready. I don't drink a lot of tea. This is actually apple juice, just in case you're wondering. Okay. I always say God universe has a sense of humor. I actually like coffee and I don't like tea, but I read tea leaves. It's quite funny. Okay, Gypsy Raven Zoo, let's get your reading ready. I'm just checking your tea leaves right now. Thanks, mods, for all of your help. I really appreciate it. Okay, Gypsy Raven, we are going to be reading your tea leaves now. Thanks, Dragonfly. I really appreciate that. We haven't had one of those spammy buddy troll AI things in quite a while. Okay, here we go. Just pushing the leaves back down in the cup. Okay, there we go. Have your plate here. So again, I know this camera is quite tilted, but I have your mug here and I have the plate here. 1, 2, 3. Just going to turn it now a few times. There we go. There we go. Just going to let it drain a little bit here. Just going to move the plate off to the side. Just getting any of the excess liquid. There we are. There we go. Okay. There we are. Okay. Just going to strain a little bit. I'm just going to dab just a little bit off the side there. A little bit of. There we go. Okay, I'm very particular in getting as much liquid out of the cup as possible. It just prevents pooling in the base. That would change the images in the base. Okay. All right. Gypsy Raven Rose. No, I got that wrong. I'm sorry. Gypsy Raven Zoo. Where did the rose come from? Sorry about that. Don't know where that came from. But let's read your let's read your tea leaves now. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm turning the laptop around, so I'm not looking at the chat. My mods, I love you so much. Thank you so much for all of your help. Okay, so let's begin your reading. And again, entertainment purposes only. Big disclaimer in the description box below. Please take what you will and leave what you don't. Whenever I do private readings, private tea leaf readings, the minimum length of time is 15 minutes. So these really are a taste test at 5 minutes. Hopefully you can sort of see like how much I say in 5 minutes. And so 15 minutes, yeah, there's a lot more that I can say. So it really is a taste test, but hopefully that you enjoy your reading and find them helpful for you. Okay, Gypsy Raven, ready? Let's go. Checking the time, I'm very short-sighted here. Okay, here we go. On the way in later, I read chronologically. It's a quick reminder. Oh, okay, looks like you're quite a busy lady here. Okay, so it looks like, for you as well, looks like there's one main event or situation taking place right now that is very, quite significant. And that is a situation where, again, things are calm and clear and quiet, and you're happy with calm and clear and quiet, and you're happy with that, and or you want things to get moving a little bit more. Aside from that, though, it looks like you are quite busy. You have 1, 2. Okay, so in terms of importance, again, I use gold and silver and bronze. I use metaphors a lot. So you do have that in here as well. You have like 1 gold and about 3 silvers and a few bronzes. So in other words, a couple things that are a couple events or situations taking place right now, which are quite significant. One, sorry, in particular, a couple that are still quite significant, but less so. And then I'm going to say 2 that are even less so right now. Now, you also have the layout that we do often see, where there's the one main event or situation, the main core, the main hub of the message for you. It's about a quarter of the cup, so it is significant in and of itself. But aside, I shouldn't say but, maybe and aside from that, it looks like you are going to be quite busy going forward as well. You also have one, in addition to that one main event or situation, you have 1, 2, 1, 2, let's say 3, 4, 5. 5 other events or situations taking place at the same time. And it looks like you also have a 6th one as well. However, that one is directly related to the main event or situation as well. Additionally, you do have those events or situations are quite insignificant. I'm just saying this so in case it makes sense to you, resonates with you, applies to you later on. Also, in the short term, they last for quite a while. But in the short term, you have specifically 1, 2, 3 other events or situations. You could say 4. It looks like 1 actually has 2 parts to it. Actually, more likely, where things are, yeah, they're more of a short-term events. A very busy cup for you, basically, is what I'm seeing in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, quite busy. I would also say similar message that we had a moment ago also was to pace yourself. It looks like things are going to be quite busy for you going forward with all of these events or situations taking place. So I would say to pace yourself. Small reminder in here to pace yourself. You're going to have 1 from what I'm seeing right now, unless things change, pending things don't change. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say 6 events or situations where you're going to pace yourself, where things are quite quiet. So I would just say again, not to repeat myself, but I'm going to repeat myself. Just a small reminder here to pace yourself, because it looks like it's going to be very busy for you. Okay, let's look at the main event or situation. Very short time of time here between like right now and this main event or situation actually taking place. But there is this, it looks like there's also this Cancerian connection. I am no astrologer nor a numerologist. However, the qualities and their characteristics, or maybe even someone who is that sign of Cancer, the crab, so like the June to late July, astrologically speaking, that is somehow involved in this main event or situation. Also a very small idea, new opportunity that is being contemplated, that's taking place rather soon. That those 2 individual aspects precede everything. This main event or situation does begin quite broadly in its own right, quite significantly, all things happening all at once. However, it does become a little bit more significant as time unfolds. Becomes quite more significant as time unfolds, actually. You do have some ideas, thoughts, words, conversations up in the air a little bit, for sure, going along. However, in addition to that, though, you have quite a few surprises as well, especially as we look further into the cup. And there's some kind of messages, news, and/or information, some kind of communication that is like water-based in some way, that precedes a whole part or whole section of this main event or situation that does take place in here. Where there's a lot of surprises, things up in the air, yes, but a lot of unknowns, but I don't mean that in a bad way. That's why I say surprises. Yeah, but working with many different people, many different people. Now, small reminder in here too of protection, knowing that you're like, not like, oh, I'm in danger, but knowing that you are protected. as I believe we all are. Now, looking into the base, you do. Yeah, gosh, another very busy cup. Um, hmm. I don't know if there's any talk of pregnancies or children. However, if it's not an actual physical child or children involved, then it is the concept or pregnancy. But if not that, then it could be that and or the concept of creativity, new creative projects, new beginnings, things along those lines. And that's more in the distant future. And there's a lot of unknowns with that, a lot of surprises that are associated with that. So in addition to that, there's a lot of things up in the air, a lot of thoughts and words and conversations, but protection involved specifically with that child as well. But a lot of someone who is a significant individual, a significant helper. And a lot of surprises, basically. We're not supposed to know too much, but it looks very interesting. It looks really good. I hope that you enjoyed your tea leaf reading. That is your reading. Hope it was helpful for you, Gypsy Raven. It's quite the cup. And again, please email me if you'd like me to send you pictures. Send me a quick email and I'll send you over the pictures. Wow, that was quite a cup. Well, ladies, I hope that you enjoy that, Gypsy Raven. Okay, ladies, all right, so we have one more spot left. So if anyone would like to, hope so, cannot knock this ring light over, cannot do it. Okay, that was not good. Okay, so if anyone would like to, I love my ring light, but it's toppled over on me once already. Awesome readings, ladies. Oh, thank you so much, Dragonfly. Oh, thank you so much for that. Karen Arnold. Yes, please. Oh, hey, Karen. How are you? Oh, Karen, I think you commented on one of my videos. It's been insane here. If you did, I just have not gotten around to replying to you. Totally saw it. I'm really behind on a few things, so I've not been able to reply. So if that, yes, I have not been able to. Thank you so much for that. I've not been able to reply. I saw it and I was like, oh, I have to reply. It's been crazy. It's been absolutely insane. I almost wondered about even going live tonight. It's been very busy here. I will reply to that comment. I absolutely will. It's just been crazy. But thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Yes, Dragonfly, thanks. Awesome. Welcome, Karen. Awesome. So yeah, I will go ahead and get your tea leaves ready right now, Karen, and I will reply to that comment as soon as possible. It's just been insane here. Okay, so let's get your tea leaves ready. Hope that you enjoy your reading. Oh, no, thank you. Okay, so let's get your leaves ready. So I have your tea in your cup. I've put the hot boiled water in, and now let's get your leaves ready for your reading. Just going to make a little note here so I know again that this is your mug, your cup. And we have put, I put it in once, and my beautiful moms put my email address in the chat, Karen. So in case you didn't hear or see us talking about this or hear me talking about this, I'm happy to send you pictures of your tea leaf reading. So if you would like me to send you a few pictures, so usually it's about 3 pictures of your tea leaves, please send me a quick email and I will reply to you with your pictures. I just like to do that just so people can see what I'm looking at, that's all. Okay, get ready. Get your plate here. Be careful not to topple things over. Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Just getting your cup ready. Yeah, Karen, I actually have replied on my mind to you about 3 times. I just haven't actually typed it out yet. It's been really busy, to say the least. Okay, let me get this ready here. Just going to strain out the excess liquid in the tea. Okay. There we go. Just checking the consistency. And I'm sure you know this already, Karen, but Just as a quick reminder, please don't put your question or whatever it is that you're thinking of in terms of your question for your reading. Please just don't put that into the chat. It keeps me objective as possible and also maintains your confidentiality too. So thank you. Just read a little bit more out. A few years ago, I was doing a group tea leaf reading, and this is what came to me in the moment as a very easy way to strain out excess liquid from tea. So this is what I've been doing basically ever since. I like doing it this way. Just use a tissue. That way I get exactly the right amount of tea, liquid tea out of the cup. Go. There we go. That's good. Much better. Okay. Just going to swirl around a few times. Dragonfly. Oh, we can copy in the chat here. Sorry, I missed a couple messages. Oh, thank you. Oh, Gypsy. Yeah, and that's what I mean about tea leaf reading is literal, symbolic, and or both. It really is. It can be either or. So even if it is not referencing a physical pregnancy, it can be you and or someone else involved in the situation. It could literally be referencing creativity, new creative projects, new beginnings, new things, making something new, things along those lines. So that would make sense. That could be that as well. Oh, Dragonfly, no worries. Thank you so much for being here. Dragonfly, thank you so much. Dragonfly is one of our amazing mods. Thank you so much for all of your help, Dragonfly. So appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Thanks, Gypsy Raven. That's awesome for you to say. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, we'll see what happens. Bye, Dragonfly. Thanks for all your help. I'm just going to push your leaves back down in the cup, Karen. Apologies for any background noise here. I put the leaves in, I put the hot water in, I've strained it out, and now I've swirled it, and now I'm just pushing the leaves back down into the cup. Here we go. And Karen, please feel free to put validations into the chat. Please feel free to not do it. Do it if you like to. Do not ever feel the need to put validations into the chat, only if you feel like it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The camera's quite tilted, but this is actually quite level. Okay, now I'm just going to turn this around a few times, 3 or 4 times. 1, 2, 4, perfect. Move the plate off to the side. Just going to let, again, this is what I mean, tea leaf reading sometimes can take a little bit of time to get the cup ready. I'm just allowing any excess liquid to strain out now at this point in time. This prevents images from being moved by any excess liquid tea pooling in the base. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, perfect. That's good. Okay. Just gonna have a quick sip of water here before I start. Just, yes, there's always a lot of talking involved. Okay, here we go. That was not good. Here we go. Okay, Karen, here we go. I'm going to turn the laptop around so I cannot see the chat. This allows me to do the reading uninterrupted. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are. Again, entertainment purposes only, and I do it chronologically. Now on the way in later. I do go quiet sometimes, so I'm focusing. I would say that, again, this is whatever the boss wants us to know. So, in relation to your question or otherwise, there's one main event or situation taking place right now where things are calm and clear and quiet, and you're happy with that, and or you want things to get moving a little bit more. Additionally, there's two other scenarios where that is also the case that are less significant. Well, they're less significant. So, in other words, one gold, two silver in terms of importance happening right now. Okay. One of those I would say at least one of those has a connection with paperwork, like documents in some way, shape, or form, and or education in some way, shape, or form. Okay, writing being involved. Okay. So looking in your cup, you do have one main event or situation that is being shown in here. That is actually quite significant. It's comprising approximately 1/3 of your cup, so it is quite significant. This is like the main core hub of the message. This is a layout that I often see where this like one main focus, and that's like the main message, and then everything else is sort of secondary to it almost, or other things that are taking place that are on the same time. Okay. As a general overview of the main event or situation, basically it looks like there's three parts to it. One is comprised of more of thoughts, ideas, things up in the air, things needing to be, well, things that are being discussed. Nothing, it's more like thoughts, words, conversations, ideas. The other part is like the main core, the main hub of the message. And with that one, there's some surprises with it though. It's one of those situations that looks like where there's clarity, but there's also like unknowns. Like we know where we stand, and yet we don't at the same time. And also some surprises with that as well. That's why I'm saying that. Like the third part of this overall event or situation is like a combination of the two, knowing where we stand and surprises at the same time, but less conversation is the other part of it. Okay, so let's do a quick look around, and then we'll go back to the main event. Additionally to this main event or situation, you have you have this other event. Do have a few other short-term events or situations which are very short-term. One of which is related to the main event or situation specifically. Aside from that, you have one, two, three, I'm going to say four events or situations, but it's very interesting because one of them is taking place rather soon. These four are all relatively short term, but one of them is very interesting because it is short term. It's comprised of an idea which leads to another idea, like a new opportunity that's being discussed, contemplated, but it actually leads a little bit further down in the cup. So in other words, it's like it starts kind of soon. It's short term in and of itself, but it carries on just for a short period of time, a little bit longer, and then that it sort of results in this feeling or the qualities of unconditional love, support, loyalty, commitment, protection, companionship, things along those lines, as well as the letters P and or D, maybe the letter A, P, D, and or A. And there's unconventional stability, which to me, unconventional stability means, this is a phrase I use a lot. In other words, it's referencing this idea of, for example, you paint boxes, sell them online, and you make money. Unconventional, unique, but you make money. Gives you security. So it results in that. It's very, very curious to me. But overall, in this whole main event or situation, in the short term, there's new ideas, thoughts, and words, conversations, yes, but a small new idea that's being contemplated. The letter W as well as a change. I would say positive change. Now, there also could be this connotation or connection with working with other people, the numbers 3 and or 5. So please take that for what you will. I'm no astrologer, but it can also be referencing like stability as well, but change. Okay. I would say there's positive changes on the way. That's what I'm going to say in the short term. But the letter W I keep seeing as well. We're looking down, I keep seeing it. Looking down a little bit further, helpful individual, likely a male with a unique hairstyle that is probably a dark color. Best significance, best accuracy that I can give in the moment in time. But again, we have the number like 3. So again, later on working with other people, as well as the letter C and or G that is involved in some way, shape, or form. But I'm going to say like definitely, I would say, I know it's entertainment purposes only, but working with other people. And also just to wrap this up, it looks like the main event or situation concludes more or less in and of itself. There's also the letter J in there as well. However, in 3 different ways, this main event or situation continues into the base, which is very similar to whole cup, which is what I've seen already a few times tonight. There's almost always a theme whenever more than one person has a reading around the same time in a group. So not surprised. Shouldn't be too surprised. But in the base, it's similar where we have these unknowns, surprises as well. These surprises. With a little bit of downtime, but not much of it, and working with other people at the same time. As well as a unique partnership with someone else. Looks to be harmonious. So hope that you enjoyed that tea leaf reading. These are just really quick 5-minute readings, but I hope that you enjoyed that tea leaf reading. Okay, let me catch back up in the chat. Sometimes there's a bit of a lag in the chat when I come back on. Okay. Well, I hope that you enjoyed your tea leaf reading, Karen. And please do send me an email if you'd like me to send you pictures of your tea leaves. I'll send them over to you as soon as possible. Well, we did it, ladies. We did it. So I hope that you ladies enjoyed your tea leaf readings. I hope that it was helpful for you, Karen. Okay, hang on. I have a little thing here that cuts off some of the first message that I'm seeing, so I just have to work around that. Awesome, thank you. I'm currently looking into food business. Oh wow! Oh well, thank you so much. I'm so happy that you enjoyed your tea leaf reading. Thank you so much. Wow, well that sounds exciting. I mean, it looks. All I can say is from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going to be pretty big, very crazy for you, very crazy, but very interesting, very good. And good luck with the food business. That would be so much fun. That would be really fun. Yes. Well, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Linda, as always. Thank you. Oh, love and light to you too, darling. I love you. Taking this time and doing this to the things. Oh, thank you so much, Gypsy Raven. Well, thank you for being here. I genuinely appreciate it. Like I like doing this. I enjoy doing this. And hopefully it's of some help to people. So that's why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing this. Plus we get to meet and interact until we can all hang out in the same room together at the same time. This is the next best thing. So thank you so much. This is really fun to meet new people. And I hope that you enjoyed your reading there. So it's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Thank you for sure. Karen. Oh, Karen, don't be scared. Don't be scared of the tea leaf reading anyway. It looks like the things are going to be really good for you. Look very exciting. A lot on the way. Love and light to you too, Karen. Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really hope that you enjoyed your readings this evening. Thank you so much for hanging out here on our Thursday evening. We'll be back again here on Monday, barring any scheduling conflicts or changes, back again here on Monday. So in case you're not aware, we do come back on, we go live twice. I say we because it's for all of us here together. We go back live on Monday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's when we do a general weekly tea leaf reading to see what divine source, creator, universe, source, God, the boss would like us to know for insight as to what is on the way for the week, as the week's going to unfold, and we go from there. And then on Thursday evenings, again, obviously we do the. Oh, my dog just came over. Hi, Julie. She won't jump up to say hi, but she comes over. So if you see the ring light moving, That's why. And then again on Thursday evenings, obviously 8 p.m. Eastern, we also come back and we go live, and we get to do live viewer readings in this format. So thank you so much. Okay, very enjoyable. I feel like I'm in for a ride, Gypsy. What did I just? Okay, so Bree didn't just. Okay, you just knocked over the candle. That's okay. It wasn't lit. It was not lit. I promise. Hi, sweetheart. Good girl. You're knocking things over. Oh, you broke it. You broke it. She broke the candle. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Such is life. Real life. Gypsy, I love dogs. Aw. Yes, I see from your picture that you have a little puppy there in the picture. It looks so cute. You know, she'll be 3, love you too. She's 3 years old in April. She's a little baby Aries. So she's a handful, but we love her. Yeah, I love dogs too. But thank you so much again. So we'll aim for Monday again, and I will post pictures, as I always do, of the general weekly tea leaf reading only. And I post those pictures of the tea leaves shortly after the reading. And please do check my community tab if you want to see if I am going live. I usually post there a couple hours, if not a few hours, before we go live, just to confirm that I am going live that night. Okay, let's see. Karen, see you next time. Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you. I have to go celebrate Australia Day. Oh, well, happy Australia Day to you, Karen. That's awesome. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful celebration. Have fun and enjoy. Thanks so much for being here. Well, ladies, thank you so much. Let's wrap this up. I hope that everyone has such an amazing evening. We're almost at the weekend now. So hope that everyone also has such a wonderful weekend. Okay. Did you see okay, if anyone's live right now, did you just see an orb flying around? I did. That was interesting. We are protected. Anyways, nighty night, everyone. I love you so much, and we'll see you again here next week on Monday and Thursday. Love you so much, and take care. Take good care. Bye.